So, hey, Fire Emblem Engage is coming out. That's cool. Game looks fun, but nobody cares about Baby Emblem, you guys. Oh my god, we've got new Return to Dream Land Deluxe news, baby! Oh, we've got it all. New abilities, footage of the older ones, some of which even have new and returning moves. The more mini games, unlockables, and even the confirmation of no online play. Yay! I can't wait. The only thing that would make this even better would be if you liked the video and rang the notification bell after subscribing. Please help me afford this game. The bills don't pay themselves. And hey, if you want to chat about how cool the game looks, leave a comment down below. Does the game look cool? Are you not sold on it? Did you see Parasol? Oh my god, we're gonna get it back again. I'm gonna cry. I'm so happy. There's so much to talk about, and I wanted to yak on a bit about some things that really caught my attention. And let me tell you, this game is looking pretty rad. The first thing we need to talk about are the new abilities. We got some new footage of Mecha, and it's looking pretty cool. If I were to describe it as creatively bankrupt as I possibly could, I'd say it looks like a combination of jet, bomb, laser, and the Spark Robobot armor. I love the anti-air fireballs, feels very Advance Wars to me, and any ability that replaces the float with a hovering jet wins in my book. It doesn't seem as fast or insane as Jet, which is a bummer, but you can fire a supercharged laser, which nukes everything. Can Jet do that? I didn't think so. They can just do a bunch of other cool stuff. But hey, Mecha has a dash attack at least. I have no clue how good it would be for an ability solo or something. By the way, I'm becoming quite the expert on ability solos. I'm doing ability solo speedruns for the original Return to Dreamland with every ability. Check those out if you want. And look, at the end of the day, even if Mecha is really bad, at least it has. But that's not the only new ability on offer. We've got another brand new one that's so coarse, so rough, and so gets everywhere that enemies will hardly stand a chance. Sand Kirby. This is a great idea for an ability, and in my book, it's good because it has a dash attack. Although compared to regular slide kicking, I'm not sure how good it's gonna be. Unlike Mecha in the first trailer, we also have no footage of Sand fighting bosses, so who knows if it's gonna be good against them or not. What it is good for, though, is having a guard that does this insane-looking anti-air attack when you let go of the button. I don't know if it's that or a counter, but regardless, it looks super cool. Or maybe I just like anti-airs a lot, I don't know. Also, it has whip properties. That's cool. I mean, everyone is saying, you know, sand this, sand that, but nobody's saying yee-haw. And even if they are, no one's gonna say, haw yeah. Can I get a yee-haw in the comments? We also got to take a good look at older abilities, starting with Sword. And if you follow the channel, you know why I bring this up. Unfortunately, and I'm not gonna apologize for that, Sword generally looks the same that it's always been. But there is something that we see later with Beam that has me hopeful. Yeah, even for Sword, believe it or not. So check it out. In regular Return to Dreamland, when you use Beam's dash attack, Kirby defies the gods and stops all forward momentum. No clue how that works, but if you look at Beam's dash attack here, you can see Kirby kinda gets momentum. So all known laws of physics are still being defied, which is what the important part is. But why it really excites me is because this isn't a thing that Return to Dreamland Deluxe is introducing. This was actually added in Star Allies. All of you lovelies watching right now may not know this, but Star Allies abilities, kinda kooky. The levels in that game are so much larger with bosses who have tons more health, so abilities were made faster, stronger, and better. Comparatively, Return to Dreamland levels are puny baby levels. They share a lot more with a game like Superstar. Smaller rooms with a more zoomed-in camera, fighting bosses with smaller health bars. So if Return Deluxe has Star Allies abilities instead of vanilla Return ones, I can't even begin to think of what the possibilities would be. That would be absolutely nuts. For Sword, I guess to start there, it would also mean a faster charge attack. The one move it has that's actually good. Sword good? Probably not, but Parasol is back! I know we knew this already, I don't care. I'm just so happy! But regular abilities aren't the only things that got a glow up. The super abilities also got these great new animations before using them, and each one is unique. I love the super abilities, and I am loony enough to like them more than any of the other gimmicks that the more modern Kirby games have used. They're fast, they're cool, they don't overstay their welcome, and they don't ruin the pace. These animations add even more personality to them, so I am a huge fan. Now, the news wasn't all good. There is a huge bummer, which we'll talk about later, but something I was really hoping would be fixed, depending on how you want to look at it, didn't get fixed. Again, air quotes. See, in the original game, certain attacks had a lot of hit lag on them. If you don't know what hit lag is, imagine hitting an enemy with a 3-hit combo. For every hit, there's a very brief second or less where the game lags to emphasize the hit. I'm actually a huge fan of hit lag, but for the sake of this video, things like, for example, Parasol's dash attack had it really bad due to how many hits it does. Especially when speedrunning, it stops being cool and just starts being a big drawback, and it looks like the exact same hit lag system was kept here instead of just using it for really strong attacks. Basically what I'm trying to say is, bad game. But hey, if the opening cutscene is good, maybe this game can still be salvageable. Oh man, I really hope my jokes don't go over people's heads. I like the opening cutscene. The new art style really suits it. I kinda wish the character expressions were updated mostly on Kirby, but they still look great. What I'm happiest about is that Maglora's weird eye bulging thing when he wakes up is still here. I remember playing this game on launch and immediately thinking, that looks really off, but I thought it was really funny, and frankly I still do, so I don't mind. Never did I assume that the whole character was off, but at least back then, I didn't know any better. He hadn't robbed me in Kirby Clash yet. He still owes me like $120 or something. I'm never getting over this! But not only did we get all of that, but we also got more information on the minigames. Gooey Mask Baby! We got this cool new minigame, some solid ones like Kirby on the Draw from Superstar Ultra. I personally would have preferred Snack Tracks, but any KSSU rep is 10 out of 10 rep. But best of all, we got the greatest Kirby minigame of all time, Checkerboard Chase, baby! As someone who likes Kirby 64, I can confirm that this is the best thing about Kirby 64. I can't wait to show off how hyped this game is, and body some scrubs, and play with my fans and my friends, and there's no online. Samurai Kirby gets it for some reason, but no other part of the game has online. Okay, this is a big elephant in the room, and honestly, it's really bad. But I plan on devoting an entire video to this one decision, so I kind of don't want to spend time on it here. Needless to say, though, I'm not happy about it. On the note of downsides, I guess I would have loved some other existing abilities to be added. I'm thinking Archer and Sniper because they have enemies already. Why? But we might just not have seen them yet, and also, it's kind of more of a thing that I want rather than an actual downside with the remake. Other than that, though, I'm thinking the game... it's looking pretty great. The jury's out on if it's going to be better than the original, but it's not out yet, so I don't want to pass any judgments until I get it in my hands to play it. And believe me, I can't wait to play this. The visuals, the slightly boosted music, the new abilities, older abilities returning after Forgotten Land had so few. Parasol! There's so much to look forward to. Return to Dream Land is one of my all-time favorites, too, so I know I'm in for a great time no matter what. With all of that said, I've been Claire. Thank you so much for watching. Again, please tell me if you're excited for the game or not. And February 24th can't come soon enough!